Hi everybody, Carey with Farm Girl Friday. Today I wanted to give you a behind the scenes look at a certain aspect of my life that I have to deal with every day and kind of work with by trial and error. And that is with shoes, specifically cowgirl boots. My orthotics guy told me that whenever they fused both of my ankles that shoes would be a real issue. I was just going to have to figure out what was going to work and what was not by having a bilateral fusion, which is kind of rare. And what that means is that my ankles don't move anymore. They're at 90 degrees at all times. And I have no flexion or extension with that. So trying to get my foot into a traditional cowgirl boot does not work. You can't fit a 90-degree angle down a boot. You have to point your toe. So I was kind of stubborn on this. I felt like I'd given up enough that I just should not have to give up cowgirl boots. There's just some things a girl shouldn't have to give up. So I had to figure out how I was going to be able to wear these. Now, I can wear lace-ups with my jeans, no problems, and I do that every day working on the farm. But for a dress boot, I wanted a traditional boot. And then a lot of times whenever I do have to dress up or wear a dress, I do not wear dress shoes well. Flats don't work for me very well. So I usually find a dress that I can slip my cowgirl boots underneath. So what I've had to do is, one, I have to actually be in the store whenever I try boots on. Ordering them it does not work with any shoe. I have to wear braces, and I had to find a brace that was thin enough to be able to fit into a cowgirl boot. And I had to do some cutting of my own on a traditional brace. They don't give me a lot of support, but it's enough that I can go ahead and get by with this kind of boot if I'm going somewhere where I know I'm going to be sitting down for a while and, etc. So the first thing I have to do is when I'm in the store, I have to put my foot in here to see how far it will actually go down. And now I've done it enough times that I know when it gets to a certain level that the boot will probably fit once I get everything else finished. Now what I've had to do is I have to purchase boots a half to a full size larger than I normally do. These are corrals, and I did not know on my first set of boots that they are sized a little bit smaller. So my first set didn't work out for me. So once I figure that out, then I have to take them to a shoe store where they use a boot stretcher and they stretch out the ankles. And that's still for me to be able to get my foot in, accept my braces, and then I still have a lot of swelling that happens every day, so I need that room for the expansion. Now after all that's done, I still have to take it to the boot store and have a zipper put into the side. Once that's done, I can finally put my foot in my boot for the first time. And so far everything's worked out very well that I still have to pull it on. It's pretty snug, but then once I get it on, if I'm wearing jeans, I can just pull it over. I look normal. Nobody has to ask me any questions because they think everything is just great underneath here. And if I walk slow, nobody asks me any questions, and I just seem like the average Joe walking down the street with no problems. Just don't push me too fast, because then that's where the problems start. So there's your Farm Girl Friday. Happy weekend!